I broke a code and I gave the information to the feds in April of 2008. And I've expanded on it quite a bit.
You could stand up, sir, unless you're disabled.
Oh,
sure. Sorry, Judge. I told him to have a seat.
Aaron Flesher.
All right. And Mr. Westmoreland, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Flesher.
All right. And Sergeant, your name?
Detective Sergeant Driscoll, Trent Police.
It looks like Judge Mullins, I believe I was absent that day, as I recall it. I don't know if you remember, Lisa, but I was absent, and Judge Mullen, my place, I think,
Yeah, you're correct.
set a 5,000, 10% bond and ordered him not to have any contact with Adam Grote, not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire and Trent, no contact with prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs, no firearms, no dangerous weapons, and defendant was required to obtain a tether within 24 hours of release from custody. So, hang on one second. See,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about fucking cheap marijuana. We've been meaning to talk to you about that for 2 weeks. Okay, so then I got a signing on record on the, he was in Chattanooga, failed to acquire the GPS. Court found by preponderance of the evidence that the defendant violated his bond condition by failing to acquire a GPS. I revoked the release, forfeited a bond, and ordered $50,000 cash or surety. So, what are we going to do on this one, Mr. Westmoreland? I mean, I could take, you can just argue bond, or if you want to have a bond hearing as to whether or not he failed to acquire his GPS tether as ordered.
Court reviews a defendant's bond after he failed to obtain a GPS tether. A previous judge revoked his release and issued a cash surety. Now he must explain why he didn't comply.
By Judge Mullins, that's fine too. What is your preference here?
Your Honor, I would just ask that this matter be reset, and I will argue bond on behalf of Mr. Flesher.
Sure, go ahead.
Your Honor, I would like you to know that Mr. Flesher is currently homeless and he is currently unemployed, so he has no means of paying for any sort of tether. He's not currently on probation or parole. I don't believe he has any prior criminal history. At least he indicated to me he did not. He has no other pending matters out of any other court. And after speaking with Mr. Flesher at length this morning, he did assure me he would be appearing at all future court dates, and he does understand the importance of doing so. I believe last time he felt that he was threatened and he could not appear. But moving forward,
Wait a minute, say that again.
Mr. Flesher indicated to me that he felt that he was in grave danger and he could not appear.
Danger by who? From who?
Your Honor, I'm not exactly sure at this time, but Mr. Flesher did assure me he will appear and he understands the importance of doing so.
Did he make any police reports?
Not to my knowledge.
Lisa, I don't know if Judge Mullins ever signed the complaint. I wonder if we can send that. Can you send that over to her? Oh, wait a minute. She signed the warrant. She did sign the complaint. Why did you leave without getting a GPS tether, sir?
I feel that my life is in danger, and that's what set this whole thing in motion.
Your life is in danger.
I have no interest in defrauding Groet, Adam, or
I want you to talk
anybody
about
else.
hang on. Hang on.
His counsel says a man is homeless and unemployed. He claims he missed court because he believed he was in danger. The judge immediately asks, danger from who?
I want you to talk about the case. You should not be talking about the case.
Okay.
I don't know why you're telling me your life was in danger. Did you tell Judge Mullins your life was in danger when she was setting the bond?
Yes, I've told everybody.
He tell you this, detective?
He did not, Judge. Me and Mr. Flesher has not had any real conversations to that effect.
You told Judge Mullins at the time of the arraignment that you felt your life was in danger? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
A tether tracks to exactly where I am.
Say that again?
The tether would track to exactly where I am. I was moving around to try to avoid. I have to give you the whole story, or you don't get the whole picture. Yes, my life is in danger, absolutely 100%, and I have documentation that proves it inside and out. That's why I'm more than happy to come to trial. I'm more than happy to speak to a judge and a real lawyer and everything else. I have no problem with that.
I'm a judge, and he's a real lawyer, and he's a real detective. Okay. Listen, Mr. Fleeser. You were ordered to get a GPS tether. I know not what you're talking about, sir. I do not know what you're talking about. Have you ever treated for mental illness, sir?
No, sir.
Do you work?
I haven't worked in a long time, sir.
How long?
The defendant begins describing people tracking him. He says a GPS monitor will reveal his location. The judge warns him not to talk about the case.
I don't have a problem working. I'm not a bum. I have skills. I'm more than
Nobody said
capable.
you were a bum. How long since you've worked?
Since. So you mean since I've been paid for work? Probably about April 2008, maybe.
Where do you live now?
I'm denied employment. My phone calls are intercepted.
Where do you live now?
Visits to law offices are intercepted.
Listen,
just telling you, I want to be honest with you.
Well, I want you to be honest with me too. Where do you live now?
I go from hotel to hotel to hotel to outmaneuver whatever the heck it is that's coming after me. I broke a code and I gave the information to the feds in April of 2008. And I've expanded on it quite a bit. The code is basically how they get rid of people they don't care for.
The federal government you're talking about?
Correct.
Oh boy.
It's none of it's legal by any means, but it's very damning to say the least. So I kind of keep that to myself, but it doesn't allow me to survive. Like I said, I'm not choosing to have my calls intercepted. I'm not choosing to have my automobile sabotaged, my family's home sabotaged. The list goes on, and that's why I know you don't want to go into detail. But I have to be honest with you. Yes, my life is in danger. That is the whole reason why I'm here. Why I took the mail that I took.
All right, you should
code back in 2008. Phones tapped, cars sabotaged, enemies everywhere. The courtroom grows visibly concerned.
You should not be saying that. You should not be saying that. You should not be saying that, sir. You just should not be saying that. I'm trying to caution you. Not listen to me, please listen.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't be making admissions. You should not be making statements that are against your interest. I'm concerned here. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to set $2,000 cash or surety. $2,000 cash or surety that you're going to have to post. And this time, I'm going to change the bond conditions ever so slightly. You're not to have any contact with Adam Grote. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not to enter or go near 3750 Brookshire in the city of Trenton. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. You're not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. So even if you post the bond, you're not going to be released until they can fit you with a GPS tether. Also, I'm going to order you to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can call the probation department. So if they recommend probation's going to give you some names as to where you can go. You're to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment if recommended. So those are the bond conditions.
Missions. A detective says he's never heard these threats before. Questions arise about the defendant's mental state.
Adding a couple that Judge Mullins did not have. And you have never heard anything about this at all, Sergeant?
I have not, Judge. I know there was some conversation about his monies being funneled out of his bank account, but we didn't get into a conversation involving people coming after him.
All right. So, Mr. Fleezer, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a new date. It's going to be, what, January the 6th, is it? Lisa?
January 6th at 10 o'clock.
January the 6th of 2026 at 10 a.m. I hope you didn't pre-try that with those.
Yes.
I told them we needed an Arabic interpreter.
His son spoke for him.
Yeah, I can't do that. It's a criminal case. I just can't do that.
I understand.
I just can't do it. I tried to tell them that. I mean, it's a criminal case. I'm supposed to get an interpreter, so I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. That's the way it is, Mr. Fleezer. I'm sorry. So I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment. You can post $2,000 and you're not going to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. Okay? Do you understand, sir?
Yes, but I don't have $2,000.
I'm sorry. You should have shown up. You should have shown up. You didn't get your tether and you left the state
I was told that the actual judge wouldn't be there.
What's that?
I was told the actual judge wouldn't be there, that somebody would be sitting in who doesn't actually normally be there. Plus, the lady that I spoke to, that was the judge, had the same name as you, sir.
No, she did not have the same name as me. It was Judge Mullins.
It did on the screen when I talked to her, because I was wondering why it was McNally, because that was the paperwork posted on her house.
Okay, listen. You were in front of Judge Mullins. You were in front of Judge Mullins. She told you to get a GPS tether. You did, and I'm not going to argue with you. You're going to have to post $2,000, and they'll give you a GPS tether. If you post the bond and you get the tether and you are released, I want you to get a psychological evaluation and treatment. Okay? They don't need to come in here. I already told them to go down the home.
I know, Judge. He can speak English. Young.
No, Mr. Muhammad, come on. He told
Judge,
me
we all
he
set?
could just. Yes.
Thank you,
He
Judge.
All right,
told
thank
me
you.
he told me he could.
Bond is set at $2,000 cash surety. Release requires a GPS tether and a psychological evaluation. The judge reminds him, you must follow the rules.